Hello and welcome to the third video, the third topic inside the lesson regarding groups module and how to manage it. We are going to dive into group messaging here inside of this knowledge base group that we've created because we've invited multiple members here. And so we can see that we've got two members in here, which is myself and Omega. And what I'm going to do is log in as one more account here just to show you that process of accepting invitations here one more time. And I'm going to log in as my other account info here. Wrong password, wrong username. And I'm going to go ahead and accept the invitation to join the group. So my main group there is Decyphor. Notifications, go to red. And I can see that I've been invited to the group Elitists. There is one more group that I need to request access to or get access to, which is knowledge base, but I have to be invited. So let me go back as admin and log back in. And I've disabled the in-app purchases for this video because it was a little cumbersome on the last video, getting in the way of the flow. Make this as smooth as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and invite my other profile into knowledge base, and I'm showing you how to do this again just to refresh your memory on how to do this process so you can help others. But there I am. Go ahead, click the invite and click send. Invite sent. So now I can go back to the settings and log out. I'm going to log back in as our car lock. Log in here to show you. Decyphor. Pal Leads is a client of mine who's using a test environment to build his own app. So here's my invitation. It gives me the notification. I'm going to go ahead, get out of that notification there and accept the invitation. So now I am a part of the group. If I go into the group, again, I've been added as a learner, and now I have the ability to go into not only the main group, but the subgroups as well. Okay? And so there we have the group set up. And I can go back to the main admin screen. Settings, log out. Go back to the main admin account here, and I'm going to send a group message. In group communication via messaging, you have a couple options for how you want to send those group notifications. I'm going to log into the main Decyphor app. And this is a good example of how you can take advantage of messaging within the Groups app if you want to use that as a template as well. So I'm going to go ahead, go to Groups. I'm going to open up Knowledge Base. Now I can see that I've got 3 members inside my Knowledge Base group. Okay? So from there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send a message, and it gives me a couple options. So I can send a group message. A group message then goes to everybody inside the group. I can create a new thread, and I can select the group members I want inside that thread. Or I can send a message to an individual group user, okay? And that would create separate conversations per group user. I can select them all or just select one, okay? For this example to start, we're going to do a group message. So this will go to all members of the group, and I'm going to do a welcome. Welcome to the party, pal. Boom, sent. Let it load here because it's going to send it. Boom, gives us the notification. Your message was sent to all group members of this group. Done, okay? So that being sent, what we can do is we can log out, switch our account. So settings, log out. And let's go right back into our car lock. Go into the main Decyphor app. And now I have a notification. And now I have a notification that shows us that we've been sent a new message inside of a group thread. So I'm going to go ahead and view that. Takes us right into the group. Gives us a notification of what group it came from and what type of message it was sent. So this one was sent to all group members. So I'm going to reply with a GIF that gives a little dance. Yay, we're celebrating. There. Gives me a notification that I replied in the group. So then I'm going to go back out. Settings, log out. I'm going to sign in as Omega, the platform bot. And I'm going to have Omega go into the group message. So you can see what it looks like when multiple people are involved in the same group message. Main Decyphor app. Now I have a notification. And now I can see that Ryan, myself, just replied to that group message. So if I click on it and click view, now I can see that I replied. So I'm going to give myself a celebration as well. Let's do yay. There we go. Now I get a push or an email notification that I replied to the group. And since it's a group notification, or a group message, I should say, I don't get individual notifications via push, because that would get a little monotonous with everybody going back and forth. You can turn off the email options. So what I'm going to do is go back, log in as admin. Now I'm logged in as admin. And now I can see that Omega has replied, and I can go into the group. And now everybody is in the group. We're in a group thread. You can see how many people are in the group. You can go ahead and you can block members. You can delete the messages that you sent yourself, or you can hide the conversation or delete the conversation if you're the moderator. Okay? So that is group messaging to multiple group members. If we go back into the group knowledge base, and we go into our subgroup elitists, now from here, I can send a new message, and let's start a thread. I'm going to start a thread with our Carlock. What is up? Message sent to that one member. So now, if I go back and log out, settings, log out, and I go back in as our Carlock, and I log into Decyphor main app, we can see that that message has been sent. I can view it, and now I'm in an exclusive conversation sent from the elitist to people in this conversation, meaning it's a thread, not the whole group, just the people in it. And for this, for all intents and purposes, it's just me as admin and my other profile. So if I reply and I say awesome, the same dancey emoji, there's the email notifying me that I replied. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, settings, log out. I'm going to go back in as admin. In fact, I'm going to kill the app, hard kill, and then log in as admin. And now, as admin, I can go into the main Decyphor app, and on the desktop here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a reply in the messages from the desktop that says haha as our Carlock, and then you should see a push notification come through. There's the email, there's my push. So now I have direct access to that conversation via push, because that conversation has been started on a thread with just two profiles, the main admin profile and then the our Carlock profile. Okay, so that is the second option. The last option, of course, is if I go into knowledge base and I go into a message, I can do an individual message to just individuals, and that would start individual threads for each one of the individuals I select. So if I wanted to start a conversation with the same intro, like, hey, can you shoot me over information about your app? I need the UDID code for your iPhone. Well, I could select what members I know have an iPhone and send them all the same message. So go next. I got two members individually and say, hey, shoot me that info for your UDID on your iPhone. I'm going to click send. Message has been sent. So if I go back and back out of the group completely and I go into my messages, I now see that I've sent it to him, hey, shoot me that info for UDID on your iPhone. And then the other one went straight out to Omega. Okay, so let's log out and log back in as Omega. Settings, log out. Omega. Log back in. Decyphor main app. There I am. And so now I've got Omega, I've got messages. I'm going to go ahead and open up the message. And hey, look, it's an individual thread. You bet. Send it. That received, that receipt of the message I just got, I didn't get a push notification because I'm logged into a different account. But if I log out and go back in as admin, from my desktop, I can log in as Omega. Let's get in here first as admin. And then on the desktop, we'll log in as Omega. And here I am as Omega. And what I want to do is log in on the desktop. So you can see that Omega sent me a private message, right? So I'm going to go ahead and view that here on the app. And now, inside my messages, the thread has been shown. You bet. Right? So now I have the thread available because it replied. And if I go in and I send another message, so let's get out of messages, let's go to the Cortex. Better yet, let's get completely out of the app. I'm going to do a hello from Omega. There it is with the email. And there's the push. Click on the push, takes me right back into the conversation. Okay? So that's group messaging. If you have any questions, let us know. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. It's pretty straightforward. It shouldn't have any bugs or issues. If you do experience anything, again, go into your settings here. And from your settings, you can report a bug or send us feedback. Okay? We're going to move on to the next topic. See you there.